The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a business revolutionary by sharing a fan bragging story of great customer service by using the hashtag FanBrag or calling the Fan Braggin' Hotline at 855-FAN-BRAG. FANBRAG. Now back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. Nick Rockwell hanging out in place of Angel Tussie. Thanks for being here, buddy.
You're welcome, buddy. I'm glad to be here.
I appreciate you. And unless your name is Emily Sweeney, you may be very interested in what we're about to talk about here in our next segment. Emily Sweeney, if you didn't hear, was the American downhill luge contestant in the Olympics that horribly, fortunately, got up and walked away after crashing on the luge at 80 miles an hour.
I believe that's what it was. It was about 80 miles an hour, and they weren't sure if she was dead or unconscious, and eventually she just got up and walked off.
Thank the Lord for that. And so, in light of that, it's kind of an interesting, timely topic that we're talking about. Radon Corporation, which is a military simulation training company in Port Orange, Florida, has recently launched an exciting new Bobsled app for both Android and iOS that puts users in the pilot's seat for a thrilling high-speed run and down Olympic bobsled tracks. With the Olympic Games here, the app is sure to be a hit with winter sports fans and speed enthusiasts everywhere. And here to talk about that is Tony Henry from the Radon Corporation. Tony, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Hey guys, thanks for having me.
Tony, it's super exciting news that we've got here, and the app that you guys have launched it's called Bobsled 360, right?
That's right.
And tell us about this app and what should we expect from it?
Okay, so we, as you point out, we're a military company, and we've become very invested in saving lives. So the beginning of this app, after one of our developers had witnessed an incident where there was a huge injury, she came back to the company and asked to do this as a passion project so we can bring safety to sports. And it started out as a coach's app. So they strapped a bunch of cameras to different parts of the bobsleigh so they could start looking at the intricacies of that downhill ride at 90 miles an hour and 20 banks. Every millisecond counts. Right. And they had no way to have visibility of that. So after working with the male Latvian bobsleigh team and the Belgian women's team, we decided, from people in Florida, we never get an opportunity to have that ride, like many of you in Denver may have. We have no
Go Jamaica!
That's right. So we started thinking, wow, what a great fan experience. If we could take people down these downhill sleighs on many different courses and have that experience virtually, wouldn't that be fantastic? So that's essentially the birth of this project. So in this, you're going to put on your VR goggles, or you can do it in a two-dimensional view just using your iPhone. And you're going to get to go down some different areas around the country, experiencing that toss and turn at 90 miles an hour. It's a pretty exhilarating experience.
Tony, it's Nick. I have a question for you. Is this something that you need to be tethered to? Do you have to worry about walking into a wall or, a door frame? Or
No, Nick, we do recommend that you sit down, pretend you're in the bobsled.
Fair enough.
I love it. All right.
What about the start?
So
when you have to run?
You don't, thank goodness. In my case, that would be a pretty slow jaunt. But you do, get to experience them in the run, the jump into the sleigh, and off you go.
I am actually looking to download this right now. This is so exciting. And by the way, folks, if you want to go check it out, you can go to Bobsleigh. That's BOBSLEIGH-360.com. That's bobsleigh360.com or radon.com. And in light of what just happened last night with Emily Sweeney. Is there, the people who do this, can I say that they might be missing a thing or two?
You got to be a little crazy.
A little bit, but they do it for the thrill. They do it for the love. They know the inherent dangers. And how, if anyway, is it possible to help them be safer with the use of this technology that you've developed?
Well, one of the things that we've learned in our military experience is that if you can experience this virtually over and over again, your live experience will be much better. So in the case of the bobsleigh, being able to go down runs that you would never have the opportunity to see, being able to see how these very small rods within the sleigh are controlling, the turns around these sled runs, being able to understand how you're interacting as a team and where the dangers lie when you're not coordinated. It's really not that much different than teaching a soldier how to coordinate, let's say, 4 men in a Humvee in an intense area of gunfire. If you can practice it again and again, understand those very small things that make a really big difference, you can save lives.
Nick, you're a soldier.
I was a Marine for
right. Yes. So, is this making sense to you?
Absolutely.
Now, Tony, can
you've got to be on the same page, otherwise, things can fall apart very quickly.
I'm just about ready to open up this ad. Just open the app, and it says the fan experience. I don't have goggles, so I'll go 2D. What is this thing? This button that says Bobsled.
Okay, so
is that the scaled down version?
No, she is our developer. This is her passion project. So while this downloads, especially in the 3D experience, you get a little opportunity to play a little game as you're waiting for it to download. But Barb is our brain trust and our heart behind this project.
I love this. All right. So, wow, the graphics are stunning. Cool. Absolutely. And do I control it? I mean, is it possible to wreck it because I've over-controlled?
Not in this particular case. For this, you are just going to experience what they are experiencing. It is not a truly immersive where you actually have any intent to do so. But I'm going to tell you, gentlemen, we're looking forward to bringing some new things to sports in the next year. We hope you'll continue to watch. We're going to introduce some things in the next few months that will be totally immersive where you are in charge.
That would be cool.
Absolutely. All right. It's loading. I'm getting ready to roll this thing down. Oh, taking a little while because it's a video. What else do we want people to know about this app?
Well, the thing we want you to know is that you can go pick it up for Android or Apple at either Google Play or iTunes, and check it out.
All right. And again, to do that, go to either the Google Play or the Apple. For more information about what we're talking about here, folks, go check out bobsleigh-360.com. That's bobsleigh360-360.com. I'm going to see if I can get this thing to play over the air here and see if we can actually hear this, Tony, because I just think it's super exciting. Swipe to look around. Oh, wow. Wow.
Oh, that's cool.
No. Whoa. Slow down.
Eric just took it off the track.
Holy cow. I'm on my way, Tony. This is good. I can swipe to look. Holy cow. So
you get a 360 view. You can see the people running behind you. You can see the run in front of you. It's totally immersive. If you have those really inexpensive VR goggles, put them to work. If not, get out and get a pair, folks.
This is awesome.
Yeah, folks, I am endorsing this 100% right now. You got to go check out bobsleigh-360.com. Do you ever have anybody get sick on this?
Usually not in this kind of experience.
All right, well, here comes your first. I'm just kidding. This is really cool. And to see a military contract company do something that is, both entertaining and also potentially life-saving is really cool, Tony. Thank you so much to Radon Company for doing what you guys do.
Oh, thank you so much, guys. And thanks for having us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for what you do, Tony.
Wait, my ride is over. How did that happen? I guess it's over quickly. All right, Tony, again, thank you so much. Folks, get the app. It's called Bobsleigh 360 Winter Sports. Bobsleigh 360. I guess in much of the world, Tony, they call it bobsleigh, right?
Yeah, I think bobsleigh or bobsled, both are appropriate.
There you go. That's the English language for you. You never know how to pronounce stuff. But we love what you've done. 360-degree view of actual bobsleigh runs. You can control the viewpoint during the run. Works on your iPhone or your Android phone. And new tracks and runs are added as they are available. Super fun, super exciting. Tony, thank you again for joining us. It's been a privilege chatting with you.
You too. Thanks, guys.
Have a great day.
Absolutely. Folks, don't go anywhere. We've got more positive business talk just on the other side of these messages. Nick Rockwell, Eric Kramer hanging out with you. This is the Experience Pros radio show. If you would like the archives of this broadcast, go check out experiencepros.com. Click on the radio tab.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.com.